behalf of African American women and Black women and Black girls, the African American community. We see that we have the power to empower women through programs so that we can meet their diverse needs while promoting awareness of our culture. And we do it through many ways. And some of those are networking, developing leadership in the areas of economic empowerment, health, education, and political arenas. And it's such a blessing to be able to serve as mentors and role models for all Black women and Black girls. So a little bit about our history. So for the national organization, we are a national organization, and I believe we've moved past the number of 64 chapters nationwide, if I'm not mistaken. And so Edna Beach had a vision in New York, and she back in 1970, and so she began meeting with other like-minded Black women to see what they could do in the situation that we were facing as Black women. And so here you can see as we've grown through the years. And so our vision is to see Black women and Black girls live in a world where socioeconomic inequity does not exist. And there's our core values: gender equity, inclusion, respect, racial and social justice, integrity and accountability, and economic empowerment. And we believe in collaborating with other organizations so that we can leverage our power. So we are so very heartfully grateful to our founder, um, the late great state representative Ruth Jones McClendon. She took 100 women, and we were chartered in April 13th of 1996. And we have our 501c3, and there you see a beautiful picture of them in City Hall back in 1996. Wonderful memories. So I'm going to jump in and talk about some of the things that we do. We are an advocacy program organization. So we're not about the community service. Not that we never do community service, but our primary focus is advocating. And so here you can see some of the things that we advocate on, and I'm going to get into that more now. Our actually, it's 4 core areas: health, education, economic empowerment, and public policy. And so just a few things that we have done in the past. So we focus on preventative health strategy, sometimes community fairs, health screenings, education, um, and plenty of innovative things that our beautiful chapter sisters come up with. We're blessed to a few years ago have a teen dating violence webinar where we partner with our chapter in Dallas. And we had our three of the panelists were from our city. Um, Honorable Judge Yolanda Huff, Honorable Judge Rosie Gonzalez, and Patricia Castillo, director of the Peace Initiative. Sometimes we have online challenges. So during breast cancer awareness, we have different things that we do. One of those might be challenging people to do self-checks, might go walk and distribute information, um, have fairs. We have a wonderful health chair, Sister Sion Williams, and she is able to pull um, medical organizations and hospitals and whatnot to come and give good information that we need as Black women and as a Black community in general. So we had one also on maternal healthcare disparities. And that is something that we focus on a lot. And we had a movie showing that talked about that. We do letter writing campaigns as well on each of these various areas that we focus on. Education is very near and dear to our heart. And so over the years, since we were founded, we find ways to start mentoring programs, STEM programs. Also, here you'll see where we focused on our Black authors and had a panel discussion on that. Here you see some of our babies in a STEM environment here. And sometimes we get together and have town halls. And so this one here was with the Alicia Perry, our SAISD trustee for District 2, and the superintendent gave us information to the community that we needed at that time. Here's our mentoring program. We do fabulous things with the young ladies. It's one of our pride and joy to be able to service
Okay.
them in many ways. Here we had a online panel discussion on what can we do for those of our children who have neurodivergent conditions or disabilities. How do we advocate for them in the school system? So we had an excellent discussion on that as well. We also focus on economic empowerment in many different ways. We have a annually our Sisternomics, where we focus on topics that are dealing with our Black businesses, building our own Black wealth in different ways. Back during COVID, we partnered with our sister, who is a chapter member, State Representative Barbara Gervin-Hawkins. We had a town hall letting people know what are some resources that they could have during COVID. Fair pay. We know about the inequities that arise there. Our economic empowerment also partners with our mentoring committee and does financial literacy for our girls. So there's a little bit about our sisternomics, and then public policy, so important, right? So being able to step up and when we need to speak out, and whether it is through getting together and going to a board meeting. Here you'll see some of our young ladies at a school board meeting, or having people get together and do letter writing campaigns, getting together, doing phone banks, um, informing others, going to visit with our legislators, sometimes in person, sometimes via Zoom. So many things that we will do. We cannot ever endorse any candidates, but one of our primary goals as well is to get Black women elected. And so back in 2018, we weren't endorsing them, but we were making sure that we were supporting Black women getting elected during this time, working with the League of Women Voters. So lots of good things that we do internally and externally. We work on leadership development as well. So we want to make sure that our members are just as enriched by the things that they get from our chapter. And we also reach out externally to do leadership development as well. Some of the things that our chapter members get are developing their leadership skills. What a wonderful platform we have for fellowshipping and working alongside like-minded individuals who have a passion for advocacy and social impact. So public speaking, being able to collaborate with individuals and organizations such as yours. And so here's just a little sampling of some of the people, some of the organizations that we have alliances with. And so I'm just going to stop for a second and see if anyone has any questions for us. Okay. Well, With that being said, I just want to thank each and every one of you because I know that why are you here is because you care. And so it is certainly a privilege for us to serve alongside you.
Thank you so much, President McGhee, for your presentation. It is always nice to know about about organizations that serve our community. So thank you for that. And if there is anyone that has questions later on or would like more information from President McGhee, please feel free to send us a message here at the office and we'd be happy to connect you. Next, we're going to have Dr. Milton Harris from the 100 Black Men of San Antonio do a presentation as well. Dr. Harris.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. And let me apologize up front. The only visual we have this morning is my handsome face. So here it is. And so before we get started, let's take a moment to acknowledge the real MVPs in the room. Those of you who saw 100 Black Men on the agenda and thought, wow, that's a lot of people to present at once. Well, don't worry, we only bought a representative sample. And now for those of you wondering, yes, we are the 100 Black Men of San Antonio, but no, you don't have to be Black, male, or exactly the 100th person to join our cause. We are an inclusive organization that welcomes everyone who wants to make a difference. Who are we? What's our mission and core values? At our core, the 100 is all about mentorship, education, economic empowerment, and health and wellness. Our mission is simple. We inspire, educate, and empower young people, especially those from Black and Brown communities, to achieve greatness. Think of us as a GPS, but instead of just getting you from point A to point B, we guide young minds toward success by helping them dodge life potholes along the way. Our core values are immersed in mentorship, education, economic empowerment, and health and wellness. Through mentorship, because everybody needs that one person who tells them, yes, you can. And also know you should not wear sandals and socks to an interview. Through education, we bridge the gaps in STEM, workforce credentialing, and job training. And through economic empowerment, we teach financial literacy so our youth don't think that credit is just something you roll over on a phone bill. And then finally, health and wellness, because we want our youth to thrive, not just survive. And let's be honest, some of us are still working on this. Listen, everybody, don't judge me because I'm still trying to break up with fried food. But that's for another conversation. How can you get involved? A lot of the things that we do, we mentor students in local schools, ensuring they have guidance from someone other than just TikTok influencers. We also offer leadership development programs like our Saturday Academy, because we believe young people should have a seat at the table and not just a seat on Instagram. How can you get involved again? Now, we didn't just come here to entertain you with our dazzling personality. We need, yes, each of you. And so if you're a business, partner with us to provide internships, sponsorships, career pathways for our youth. If you ever said, we just can't find good help these days, let us introduce you to some of our young professionals in our training program. If you're a nonprofit, collaboration is the new competition. Let's team up, share resources, and make an even bigger impact. And for individuals, you can be a mentor. You don't just have to be perfect. You just need to show up, listen, and offer advice that doesn't include back in my day. I'm sure all of us have heard that. And so whether you're partnering with our Youth Build San Antonio program, where we offer credentialing, workforce credentialing in construction, healthcare, such as our CNA and phlebotomy programs, or IT, you can make an impact. I mentioned our Saturday Academy. This is where we mentor young men in partnership with Greater Love Community Center. We mentor young men every Saturday on the third Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11:30. That's a great opportunity to mentor and partner with the organization. We also do in-school partnerships, everything from our reading buddy programs to our group mentoring sessions. We're in partnership with at least 7 schools around the city of San Antonio. So in closing, I leave you with this. If you don't invest in our youth today, we'll be wondering tomorrow why our leaders, young leaders, think a LinkedIn recommendation is the same as a reference. And so with that, I will pause and answer any questions that you may have. Thank you for the opportunity to present this. If no questions, I will yield back. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Harris, for giving us that information. And I hope those of us that have someone that can benefit from it will kindly share and get in contact with Dr. Harris if needed. And again, if needed, you're welcome to contact our office so we can get you in touch with Dr. Harris if you have any further questions for him. Next, we're going to have TxDot do a TxDot 101 presentation with Ms. Laura Lopez and Jennifer Serold. Ladies.
Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. I'm Jennifer Serold. I'm the Public Information Officer at TxDot, and I'm joined by my colleague, Laura Lopez, also a Public Information Officer here at TxDot in San Antonio. Thank you for having us, Representative and the group. It's good to see everyone. We're going to give you a little presentation about how to find information on our website. So how to find information on TxDot.gov. I know we get a lot of questions about how people can find out what projects are going on or what lane closures are happening with all the construction we have going on in San Antonio. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to start a PowerPoint, and then we're going to do some screen sharing on the website. It says I'm disabled to share my screen. Are you able to give me permission, please?
Try now, Jennifer.
Yes, thank you. Can you see the PowerPoint?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So again, we're going to go over just a short presentation on how you can get information on TxDot.gov on our website. So maybe this can help you answer some questions, and then we'll also give our contact information at the end so you can reach us directly. At TxDot, safety is our top priority. And so we always start every meeting or every presentation with a safety minute. And today I'd just like to talk to you about our safety campaign we call End the Streak Texas. If you didn't know, every day, unfortunately, someone dies on a Texas roadway or highway. We have not had a day without a death since November 7th, 2000. So that was our last deathless day in Texas. So we're over 24 years now. We have lost a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, a friend, a loved one, a family member on our roadways, and we are committed to ending that streak. As TxDot, we do our part to make our roadways and our highways safe. We always build in safety components into every project or every improvement we do, but we do need your help. So any guesses as to what are some of the top reasons or causes of deadly crashes in Texas? I think everyone knows speeding is the number one reason why people die in a crash. If you speed, you're more likely to die in the crash. And then, of course, inattentive driving. And that can mean anything from using your cell phone, driving distracted with the radio, talking to people in your car without paying attention to where you're driving or what's around you. And then, of course, driving while impaired. So driving while drunk or driving while on drugs. These are the top 3 reasons people die in crashes in Texas. And we would just like you to know that, pass on the information, and encourage your friends and your family just to be a safe driver, not only for themselves, but for your family and also for our fellow Texans that are driving on the roadways with us. If you want to learn more, you can always go on our website, TxDot.gov. Just search End the Streak, and it'll take you to a web page that has more information on the statistics and, of course, more information on ways that you can be a safer driver. And with that, I will move on to our presentation. So I want to start just a little bit about TxDot. So our mission at TxDot is connecting you with Texas. It's our mission to make sure that you get where you need to go over in and around Texas. And we do that by delivering projects that not only increase mobility and connectivity, but with those projects comes more economic opportunity for our communities and enhancing your quality of life by getting you where you need to go safer and quicker. And with all the projects and all the initiatives we have 4 areas that we focus on, and that is, of course, safety, number 1. We want to make sure that everything we do has safety top of mind. We want to deliver projects with excellence, so meaning projects that are really going to make an impact for the people that are using them. And then we also focus on innovation and stewardship. So we want to make sure that we're bringing the best projects and the best components and designs to Texas while being a good steward of our Texas taxpayers who fund our agency. So a little bit about TxDot in San Antonio. So TxDot San Antonio District is 12 counties, Bexar County, and then the surrounding 11 counties around us. What we do is we plan, design, build, and maintain the state highways and roadways in those 12 counties. And just to give you an idea of the size of our district, we are the 2nd most active district in Texas. TxDot is made up of 25 districts across the state, and we are the 2nd most active, meaning we have the 2nd most amount of projects and improvements underway in the state of Texas. And I think that is aligned with the significant growth we've seen over the past several years here in San Antonio. We are the fastest growing city in the nation. We are number 7, and pretty soon I'm told that we will be number 6. So we continue to see that growth. So our transportation system needs to match that growth. Right now, we have 217 active projects underway. That's construction projects, maintenance projects, safety improvements. That's all across those 12 counties. So we have over 200 active projects being invested in our region. And that amounts to over $5.6 billion of investments going back into our community. Again, I said these transportation projects not only give you a way to get where you need to go, but they also bring economic opportunity to our communities, and they help enhance your quality of life. And I know the joke around town, or the joke I hear all the time, is that everything's under construction and we never finish anything. But just to put it into perspective, last fiscal year, we did complete and deliver over $230 million of projects and investments around our district. So we are completing things, and things are getting done, and those investments are making a difference in our community. So now that I covered a little bit about TxDot and what we do here in San Antonio, I'm going to go into how to navigate our website and how to find information about these projects that we're working on and that we're delivering. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of water. Okay, so navigating TxDot.gov. If you've been on there, there's a lot of information because we do a lot of things around Texas. But I think Laura and I decided we're going to cover these 4 areas because I think these are the most areas that we get questions on or calls about. So the first one is avoiding congestion. We get a lot of calls or questions about local traffic information and what lanes are closed and how to get you where you need to go in the easiest route. Also, what's important for us to share is how to find current road conditions. So if you're traveling not only in San Antonio, but if you're going to travel across Texas, maybe drive to Austin or Houston, we do have ways for you to get information that is current and live all across the state. And then I will pass it to Laura, and Laura will give you more information about how to find project information, exploring projects on TxDot, and then of course, how to contact. Someone's unmuted. Can we all make sure we're muted? Thank you. The last thing Laura will cover is how to contact TxDot, how to use the website to report a concern, ask a question, and different things like that. So first, avoiding congestion. So local traffic information. We do have a website that provides live traffic cameras that you're able to get on. It will also show on a map any lane closures or construction going on. So I'm going to walk you through it. If you just give me a second, I am going to share my browser. So you would go to TxDot.gov up here, and this is the homepage you will see. If you were trying to look up the live traffic cameras or a map of lane closures in San Antonio, you want to click on this first icon right here titled Traffic Cameras. Underneath, it has a subtitle saying avoid congestion. So you just want to go ahead and click on that. I already have the browsers open. So it'll open to a new browser for you that will look like this. We have live cameras all across Texas, but for this instance or in our community, you would want to go to San Antonio. So you go ahead and click on San Antonio, and it will open a new window for you of the map with all of our live cameras across San Antonio and into some of our outer areas. From here, you can zoom in. You can click on a camera. It'll show you a live shot of where you are interested at looking. Right here, you'll see US 281 at Basse. It will also have icons for live traffic. So all the green means traffic is flowing freely. Yellow means that traffic may be a little slow. Red is where you're going to see congestion. So let's see if I can pull up a camera. Well, it says congestion, but to me it looks pretty open. But that's probably from this morning. Yes, we are at rush hour. It's only 8:30, so we're still technically in rush hour. Let's go down here to downtown. Even there, yeah, see, you'll see the cameras downtown. You can see those lane closures in that shot. And right next to it, there's an icon, a little construction icon, an orange diamond. If you click on that, it will give you information on what construction is going on at that location. It'll tell you the date, the location area, the lanes that are affected, and then a short description at the bottom of what they're doing. So as you can see right here downtown on I-35, we're doing rail repairs. And so all that information is here for you to see. And you can get this all across San Antonio. All these cameras are available for you to come and look at. Without going into too much detail, there's also other options here on the left-hand side. You can go to incidents. It'll show you incidents that are going on. Lane closure specifically, you can go and filter down the list. But there's a lot of good information here for you to use. And this is all live information updated 24 hours a day. Okay, with that, specific lane closure listings for San Antonio. So we go back to TxDot.gov. You will want to go to the top right corner where it says About, click, and then you will want to click on the option that says TxDot Districts. So you'll click on that and it will take you to this page right here, TxDot Districts. It'll have a listing of all 25 districts here in TxDot, and you'll scroll down until you find San Antonio. It's a picture of a horse and a buggy, it looks like. You'll click on this link right here, Discover San Antonio, and it will take you to the web page specifically for the San Antonio district. So here you can find out more information about the district, learn about our profile, our boundaries and map. And you'll want to scroll down to local information. Local information, the last bullet will say San Antonio lane closure updates. You click that. A new tab will open and it'll provide a link to a weekly document that I produce and update and I share with the media, but I also update it here for the public to use. That has a comprehensive listing of all the lane closures in San Antonio. So when you click on this, a new tab will open. It looks like this, and it's just a copy of the actual document I sent to the media. So these are all the lane closures for this week. I released it last Friday on the 21st. This is a copy of a list of all the lane closures for this week in and around San Antonio that I sent to the media. All of this information is also found on that live map that we just went over. So we have our information at different places, and whichever one you prefer to use is easier for you to use. We're happy to share. Okay, let's see. So the last one I'm going to cover is how do you find information when you're traveling across Texas? So TxDot has a live map with information that's updated 24 hours a day, just like our local San Antonio map, but we call it drivetexas.org. And this is for the whole state. So on here, you'll find information on current road conditions. So that's accidents, closures, construction, any damage to the road or highways, and then of course weather, which this website or asset comes really in handy when we do have severe weather in the state. We just had some winter weather going on, and this is a good resource for you to find information on that, on how the weather is affecting the roadways. And then of course, when we come into the fall season and we start seeing flooding, this is also a good resource to know what roads or highways may be inaccessible due to flooding. So I will go ahead and share my browser again. Again, you're going to want to start at TxDot.gov. You're going to scroll down a little bit. So right here, this first icon, drivetexas.org, current road conditions, you click on that and it will take you to a new tab for Drive Texas. You'll see this. You can click my location, or you can enter a default location. And let me scroll out because since I think I'm in Austin because I'm connected to the TxDot server. So here I scroll down a little bit and you can see all the road conditions for the San Antonio area. On the right, you'll have a little column where you can make changes to the map. So let me take off construction and you'll see that map is nice and clear, nothing going on. It doesn't show any accidents or damage, no weather situation going on. I'll put construction back again and you can see the areas where we have construction projects going on. I will scroll in just to give you an idea if what happens if you want to learn more about something that's highlighted here. So if you click on this, excuse me, you'll see that we have construction going on 1604 around I-10 in the northwest area of San Antonio. It'll tell you that alternating lanes are closed at nighttime only. It does suggest you use an alternate route. And it says that these alternating lane closures are for roadway and bridge construction. So again, you're going to find information that was similar to the live traffic camera map.
My dad's driving Thursday and I get the night shift on Thursday. So I'm going to do.
So I wish we had some weather going on so you could see what the icons look like for weather. Let me zoom out. Okay, so this is for all of Texas, drivetexas.org. It's a great resource if you're traveling across Texas. You get live road conditions for all over the state. Let me zoom in over here to Odessa and see what this red icon is about. So it's telling you that there's an accident on this stretch of roadway all the way out in West Texas. It'll give you more information. If something like that was happening in San Antonio, it would be popping up on the map as well. Unfortunately, we don't have any weather going on, but if there was weather going on, you would see snow flurry icons or water icons for flooding. So this, again, keep this website maybe favorited on your computer because it's a great resource to find out what's going on in and around our highways at Texas. I think I'm gonna pass it to Laura. I'll save questions for the end and we can come back if anyone has questions. But I'm gonna pass it to Laura and she's gonna tell you more about how to find out information on projects And then, of course, how to contact us and how to report concerns and questions. Laura?
Thank you, Jennifer. All righty, let me see if I can share my screen now. All righty, can everybody see that?
No, I can't.
Not
It
yet.
would help if I clicked share.
Yes, ma'am.
I just, that one little green button that says share. All righty, good morning, everyone. Continuing along with our TxDot websites, moving along to projects. So let's get project specific. If you're interested in learning about specific projects, we do have what is called Project Tracker, where we've got 11,000 plus projects across the state. You can look up projects by highway, project ID, by district, and even the legislative district. I'm going to switch over to my, let me see if I can switch over. Can you see my, let me see.
Yes, I see your browser, yes.
You see my browser. Okay, so this is on the TxDot website. You would go over here where it says Explore Projects, and then you would click on to go to the Project Tracker application. Once you click on that, it's going to bring up the state of Texas. Very similar to what it looks like on Drive Texas, but with a lot of lines all over the place. And you see about 3 different colors there that lets you know what if a project is active, if a project is planned in the next few years, including the long range plan. So looking at the San Antonio district, we've got quite a bit of projects, as you can see. And as Jennifer told you, we are the second active district in the state. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll just click on our NEX project, our I-35 Northeast expansion project that we have. So if you click on it, it brings up information of what the control section job is. It tells you what the highway is. It tells you what the limits are. What is the description? And if you scroll down, you'll see the information of who the contractor is and who to get more information from. And then you can continue scrolling down and it will tell you information in regards of how much time has been used, the budget, and so forth. Now, it doesn't exactly tell you when this project is going to be completed, but that's where we come into place. You can give us a call to let us know about if you have any questions in regards to the project. So it gives you a little bit detail of how much that project cost and so forth. Now, Jennifer did touch base a little bit on our San Antonio district page. So if you want to learn about other projects to see if we have any more detailed information, you can go to our San Antonio district page, and under local projects, we have, as I just discussed, the project tracker, but we also have project studies. So when you click on that, it brings up a listing of all the proposed projects that we have, plus active construction projects. So you can click on, so I was just talking about our I-35 Northeast expansion project. So if you click on that, it brings up the project page on this. Now, this is a big project that consists of 5 different projects. 2 of them are under construction right now, which we have up here. So you can actually click on any of these to get, I'll just focus on Central right now, but you can click on it to get more information in regards to that project. And it shows on here, I was just showing you on Project Tracker about the NEX project. So project started in June of 2022. It will be completed in late 2027. So it breaks down a little bit more information for you. And as Jennifer showed about the lane closure information, you can get that for all of our district, that the projects of the constructions that we have planned for the week. But we also have on that list dedicated pages specifically for the Loop 1604 and NEX projects. So when you click on it, it'll bring up the information of what those closures are. So instead of adding, that list would be so long, that would include how many pages, Jennifer? Like a good 20 plus pages of closures. We make it simple by just putting a link to the 35 and the 1604 project, directing you where those where that is, where you can find that information. So that is the project information, exploring projects. Now moving along to our next one, let me if I can get my little, how to contact us. You know, we get quite a bit of, there's quite a bit of ways that you can contact us. Of course, if you go to the contact us page on the website, let me go back to my screen here, and I'm going to go back to, sorry about that. So up here at the top, it says contact us. And so you have different ways. You can report an issue if you're going to be reporting a pothole or a signal issue or just something on the roadway that needs to be addressed. If it is a situation that really is a massive concern where you want to file a complaint about something, a serious situation, you can file a complaint. It goes into a system that is called Track. So we get either an email that comes to a box that Jennifer and myself and another PIO, we do share. So we do get those emails, but we have what's called Track, which is a complaint system. So people use that to voice their concerns about an issue that needs serious attention. Also, they may have to file a claim. If they want to file a claim with the department, they go that way, and then we forward that to our occupational safety division, or even refer them to the contractor. If it's in a construction zone, we will refer them to a contractor. If someone wants to file an open records request, they can do that on this website. And any other thing, if there is they want to report fraud, I'm sure you've all heard about the text tag scams that people have been getting text messages about, that they've received a text message that they owe a toll road when it's not even a it's a scam. And so people can use that to send us that type of information. So that is how you can contact us if you want to put your concerns, you ask a general question, cybersecurity, just whatever information. Believe it or not, we get a lot of questions about a lot of things we don't even do too. So we refer those to agencies that we do work with, whether it's the city or the county, and then, or if it's, if a state representative office calls us, we will go ahead and, take that information. So, Jennifer, did you want me to go ahead and do the next slide?
Yeah, go ahead, and then we can open it to questions.
All righty. So, alrighty, so like I said, there's 3 of us in public information. I'm Laura Lopez. I do cover the I-35 Northeast Expansion Project and also do help out with our traffic safety campaigns. All 3 of us help out with our traffic safety campaigns and any general inquiries. Jennifer Serold is our PIO who handles quite a bit of the construction in Bexar County. If you have any need for any presentations or meeting, Jennifer and I can assist you with that. And Tanya Brown is our PIO who handles our surrounding counties, our rural counties. And that ends our presentation. If there's any questions that you might have for Jennifer and I, we will take those right now.
I don't see any in the chat, Laura, but we will share a PDF of this presentation with the representative's office, so she may distribute to this group. And our contact information is on there. So if you have any questions that come up, oh, Mr. Sadler, I see your hand raised. Go ahead. Is he unmuted, Ariel?
He should be, or at least be able to unmute himself. Yes, he's available, able to speak.
Okay. There, we see you, Mr. Sadler. We see you, but I can't hear you. Yes, yes. If you could speak up a little bit.
Good morning. Very good information you shared today. I just got a quick question regarding to on some potholes on the roads. I've had an incident where I hit one and it knocked my front end out of alignment. I had to get that repaired and replace a tire. Are there situations like that where TxDot or the city or county, whatever, would reimburse someone for damages to their vehicle from a pop?
I'll let Laura answer that.
That's a good question. Unfortunately, that's something that we can't respond to. Your claim has to be done in writing, and that would be for our occupational safety division to do their investigation. Unfortunately, I will tell you up front, the information that's available on the website shows that TxDot, the Texas Civil Practice and Remedies Code, does not allow TxDot to expend state funds for damaged property. However, we always say, please do submit your claim to our occupational safety division, because that is a decision that comes from that office.
All right, thank you.
Laura, did you want to add that the process may be different if it's happens in a construction project area?
The process may be a little bit different in a construction zone. Therefore, then that is something that is between the contractor and you. So if it happened in a construction zone, we will refer you to whoever the contractor is, and you would have to file your claim with them. So they typically have a third party who handles their claims, and they will be the ones that you would communicate with in a situation like that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sadler. Do we have any more questions? I don't see any more hands raised. No? Okay, great. It was great to see everyone and hear everyone. Again, we're going to share the PDF of this presentation with Ms. Ariel, and I'm sure she will share with this group. Please feel free to reach out to either Laura or I. We're happy to help y'all with any questions you may have in the future. Thank you again, and have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, everyone that presented today. What we would like to do is just let everyone know that please share the information from this morning's meeting. Let your friends and family and colleagues know that we host this meeting on the fourth Tuesday of every month at 8 a.m. and they are welcome to participate at any time. And if they have any questions, they're welcome to come by our local office here in San Antonio. We're located at 3503 Northeast Parkway, San Antonio, Texas, 78218. We are actually kind of right behind the Austin Highway HEB. So you again are welcome to come by and speak with us, or send us an email, and we can definitely do our best and what we can to assist you. We just wanted to let you know we have a few events coming up. We have our health fair, the 3rd annual Eastside Health Fair, that we will be doing March 15th at the Antioch Sports Complex and Community Center. This is an event that is in partnership with the Links Incorporated San Antonio chapter. Also, we have some partners within the San Antonio area that'll be there participating. If you have any questions in reference to the event, please feel free to contact our office. We are really excited about that event. Also, today we got some information from Links Incorporated as well in reference to their scholarship program. So we definitely like to share that with everyone. We will definitely do our best to push it out with our email serve. And then we have this new information sheet where it has our bills that we are working on for the legislative session, our contact update form, the Capitol Office email address, and of course, our Zoom information. So we just want to make sure that everyone has that available. And again, we'd like to thank everyone for presenting and thank everyone for joining in. We have Miss Michelle Hayes has also put in the chat the flyer on behalf of the Links for the health fair that we're doing on the 15th as well. Again, thank everyone so much for participating this morning. And we hope everyone has a blessed day, blessed rest of the week. Elder Bryant, would you pray us out, please?
What about any announcements, Miss Ariel?
We have, well, the announcements again would be the health fair, the scholarship program. Again, we do need to let everyone know that on behalf of Representative Gervin-Hawkins, who was called into a meeting this morning, We thank you for participating and attending the meeting on today.
So did someone have an announcement they were making, or we're praying out?
Our office doesn't have any additional announcements.
All right, let's pray. God, we thank you for all that you do each and every day. We pray as this legislative session continues that good things happen for all people and that you give us what we need in this season. And we thank you for it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank everyone again for being here on this morning. We hope that you have a blessed rest of your day, rest of your week, and start of the March calendar month. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
Great day.